Hey guys, and welcome to another Fantasy Friday model build with me, Commander Wolfman. So, obviously with the Halo project completed and Luna looking like she should do, guys, I tell you what, you've got a lot to look forward to in the next update. I've done a lot of work to her, but obviously not enough to fully talk about with a video just now. So, obviously on Wednesday, you guys have seen I've started to work on 3 particular ships, and we'll talk a bit more about those as we go. And I figured to myself, right, okay, and we're getting back into the swing of things. Let's talk about some more fantasy model builds while I wait for other things to basically cook, and then show you guys later on in certain things. So, yes, Warhammer has returned once again. And it's going to stay with me, guys. So first and foremost, for those who don't know me too well or may remember what I'm like when it comes to model kits, yes, I am a Warhammer fanatic. No, I have never played any of the games before in my life, but I have said this before. I love the stories. I love the units. I love the chapters. I love the art style. I love the vehicles. I loved a lot, and yes, I'm looking at you in particular back there, Mr. Hellhound. Well, it's not really Hellhound, it's Warhound, because that is one of the smallest titans you can get. So that gives you guys an idea on what I do know about this stuff. Except for the vehicle in front of you. I have no idea about this tank whatsoever, guys, other than I know she's big, she's deadly, and she's going to sit next door to another tank, which I'm hoping to show you guys in the foreseeable future. More on that one later. So, the story to the Kratos tank. Ironically, was actually my birthday, just gone back in April. So, my wife's asking me what do I fancy for my birthday, and I'm asking her about model kits in particular, but I'm not entirely sure which ones I want. So I go into Warhammer and Crawley, I'm looking at all the various model kits and thinking, I want to do something different and I want to get some originality back into the collection again. Because I'm not really collecting much of the smaller figures, I'm more interested in some of the tanks and some of the other vehicles that I actually really want to have a go at. Now, this particular vehicle caught my eye at the first glimpse, and I thought to myself, yeah, this and the other tank in question I'm thinking about is exactly what I want to do in my fantasy vehicle collection. And in case you guys are wondering about this fantasy vehicle collection, it doesn't look like much right now, but that space right there is exactly where we're going to be putting things. So yeah, there'll be some 3D model projects going on there. There's definitely going to be a couple of Warhammer kits going there. Don't worry guys, I did say to update you on the next 3D model on the list. This will be happening next week. So yeah, but that right there is where the fantasy vehicles are going to sit, pride and place. But obviously, I needed a couple of centerpieces to make this work, and this is one of them. So, like I say, Mrs. brought this for me for my birthday. I'm very happy with it. I did take a little peek because I wanted to see what we've got to deal with. And here we are, guys. So this is what we're going to be doing on and off every couple of Fridays while I'm working on other things. So bear with me while I very unprofessionally take this out of the box while holding a camera. There we are. Right. I think everything is inside this box here, so that's good. Right. Going down out of the way. Right, let's have a look and see what we got. So, as you can see, this is a very super heavy tank. I don't think it's as big as a Baneblade, but it's part of the Horus Heresy, so this is going to be a very nasty piece of equipment on the battlefield if you're looking to use this. I do know that much. It's going to be a very big big war machine to use. So that's I think that was the top or the bottom. That's definitely a side. And there's the track links there, a bit more of the side I think. Weapon systems, armor plating. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I have no idea where all these components go, but I can tell you that one of those is a laser, one of those fires shells. Track links are track links, and obviously that is either part of the side or a full part of one of the sides of the vehicle in question. So that's cool there. next sprue consists what looks like the bottom of the main gun turret. So you can see we've got the main gun sitting here, and then you've got the bottom of the turret sitting there, part of it sitting there. It looks like you can fit this thing with multiple different gun barrels. I'm going to have to do a bit of research before I decide to fit which one I want. Although I must admit, that particular one right there has got my eye. It looks like a flame. Might be some sort of large flamethrower. Then again, this one looks like some sort of rail gun. So, I don't know. I'll figure it out as I go. Same as the other sprue I already showed you guys. So this is the opposite side to the one I showed you. And then we've got 2 more sprues here. Wow, that is a lot of weapon systems. Damn. I'm pretty sure, yeah, so we've got weapon systems and hatches. This thing has lots of hatches. And I do believe it also comes with, yeah, there's a little figure that comes with it as well, maybe 2. I can see searchlights, that looks like a flame gun or something down there. Bolter, I think. Not quite sure what chapter guy's supposed to be in with the Kratos, so I'll have to do a bit of research. Again, if you guys know a bit more about this tank than I definitely do, feel free to let me know in the comment box below, because I'll happily listen to the input. I mean, I'm pretty sure these would belong to some sort of Ultramarines. They sound like Ultramarines, but then again, we are talking about the Horus Heresy, so maybe this might belong to the sort of, well, might belong to the bad guys, good guy, bad guys, before they became demonized. I'm not sure. I pretend not to be a professional because I'm not, guys. No, I'm not. Anyway, so let's see what we got here. Ah, right. That gives me an idea there altogether. I recognise that symbol. Those are the Templars. The one next door definitely look like demonic symbols of some sort. But then again, we've got skulls, so that's obviously the Horus Heresy sort of symbols. So I've got 2 choices there, but then again, I'm already thinking about my own sort of things I want to do with this tank, even though it probably won't be accurate to its historical accuracies or anything like that. But then again, that's the whole point of these sort of things. You make them as you see fit. I mean, there is actually an old saying which I remember someone telling me: you can paint them pink with polka dots, you can paint them black, you can paint them with fur, you can paint them with any colours you want. It's the point of the game, you know. Creativity is the major thing for Warhammer. You can do exactly what you want, how you want. You can build your own chapter. You know, it's the major thing which got me into Warhammer, is you can do your own thing. There's no ifs or buts about it. I do know there are certain things you can't do with certain vehicles and certain certain Marines and certain things which are not in the game. But if you're looking at a static model, which I'm basically doing, then go to town. Make it look as hellish or as awesome as possible. So yeah, building is just standard building as it is with the usual Warhammer stuff. Very impressive, very lovely detail. The size of this thing, she's huge. I'm amazed. And you got the, oh yeah, so that was the top that I showed you guys to start with. Got hatches, gun turrets in the side. Well, these will be tertiary batteries. And we've got not 1, not 2, but 4 exhausts sitting at the back of this. It's crazy. Yeah, the other thing that got me, that I fell in love with this particular tank, is actually the turret shape, because it gives me T55, T62 and T72 sort of vibes to it. And actually, now I can see, oh, okay, so one is definitely a melter. And we've got the Kratos battle cannon, and we've got the Volcate Cardelia. Sorry, guys. I must say, you probably know me by now. I'm autistic and also dyslexic a little bit, so some of these words I have a hard time. But I can tell that makes a big boom. That will melt whatever gets close, and that looks like it will zap whatever gets close. So, yeah, it will hurt either way. But I love the design of the turret. Yeah, it's one of the things that got me hooked. So it does give that vibe. And again, you look at it from the back, it kind of looks a bit like an early Chieftain or Challenger tank sort of thing going on there. Well, again, no, Challenger tank had the more square stuff going on. But you know what I mean, with the curves and all the lovely edges there. Just gives off that vibe. Again, not sure what weapon I'll fit on my one. Might go with a standard. I usually do go with standard when it comes to tanks like this. You can choose multiple different weapon systems there. Definitely gonna add some plasma guns if I can, because plasma's awesome. I like the glowing blue. There's like a point defense system in this these bits here. I like that. So I wonder if they can turn that way and then that way, sort of fire at the sky as well. So technically it could be an anti-aircraft system in the same respect. Hunter missiles, smoke launchers. Damn. This is a beast. I mean, the Bane Blade's a beast, but this is just nuts. Wow. Oh yeah, there he is. There's a Marine right there. Yeah, that's definitely an earlier type. I don't recognise him. I don't recognise the design, but obviously the thing I'm definitely getting vibes of. This is obviously the Horus Heresy War, so this was a way back in the 31st, the 21st millennia. I need to catch up on my reading a bit, yeah. But yeah, I love this idea though, because it looks like an Imperial Knight straight out of Age of Empires. You know, with the the beefier units in Age of Empires used to look like, you know, just things you didn't want to mess around with. Mind you, these sort of Marines you don't anyway. They're super humans practically in one way or another. And obviously the final page here consists of the dozer blades and how to assemble it, and all those other bits and pieces. I don't think I'll bother with the dozer blade because I'm not really, it doesn't give me that vibe. I think I'll keep her looking like that, very, yeah, ready for the battlefield and going out there and causing havoc sort of thing. The dozer blade does look cool though, not gonna lie. So yeah, that's basically what I have to say when it comes to this. So my idea for the model as a whole, guys, obviously I'm going to build her with, well, it's probably going to be the main gun that does the whole thing, but I'm definitely thinking a couple of plasma launchers, obviously have some serious weaponry going on with the whole vehicle as a whole there. There's plenty to choose from, but I'm also thinking maybe what if the space wolves were around sort of thing. So I wonder if I could turn this into a Viking super tank. You know, it's the ideas I've got spinning around in my head at the moment for things. But I guess until I start building it, until I start really getting into the construction work of this, obviously we won't know just yet. But wow, I am so looking forward to starting this one with you guys. So as I say, this won't be a week by week update. I'll be updating you guys every couple of weeks because obviously we've got Luna, Project Omega and a few other things going off in the background while I do this. But do expect it on a Friday occasionally, and we will go from there, guys. So, in the meantime, thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll see you all in the next one. In the meantime, guys, you have a nice weekend. Have a nice weekend. Look after yourself there and take care. And obviously, the Emperor protects. Ta-ta for now.